One word. Wow.
Right?
I mean, I don't even want to look up a new word. It's just wow. 6-0 right now for your Sarnia Sting. And shots on goal, 31-14. So, like you said, just shy of what they did in the first period. 14. Like, who are we watching? Like, I'm happy, but, like, who is that out there?
I don't know. I'm loving it, though. Yeah, barely any drop-off from the first period from intensity. And, like you said, number of shots is very close. We saw a very similar second period that we did to the first, just with a much better end result of it.
Yeah, and, they just come out and played. I think you mentioned before we started here, like, Windsor came out maybe the first couple of minutes, and they were, like, really, excited and powerful, and then it just kind of faded away. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's I feel like the Windsor coach did have a talking to him, put a game plan in place, and like you said, that lasted all of about 2 minutes, and then we just came back to Sting coming on strong for basically the whole period there again. Totally
dominating there, and again, it's I don't know what to talk about here because like we pretty much said it the first period, and you just said it. We just repeated that first period. They kept the vertical pedal on the right down, and we took the game to Windsor. And I've mentioned before, that's something we've been missing. When we're losing, it's the shots on goal, and we're not taking the game to them. But let's talk about Scherzika in there too. I mean, when he's got to be there, he's there.
Oh, absolutely. He's had some good defense tonight, but it's broken down a few times, but every single time where Windsor's managed to get through everything, he's been right where he needs to be. He's closing that hole up every single time. And it's a thing of beauty to watch, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love goalies, and watching him tonight he's top-notch, no
doubt. Ben Gaudreau is still signing autographs, doing the meet and greet. I'm not sure that we're going to be doing the post-game tonight. Just a heads up because he stole all our tables and stuff. But that's okay. I think it's great that he's actually doing that. You see even Team Canada jerseys here tonight and a lot of Team Canada shirts. And people are still celebrating the Team Canada gold. I was out at a location, undisclosed location last night, and we were celebrating. And the whole room, even the people who were not – I mean, you can see a hockey fan a mile away, right?
Yeah.
And then there's others who are like, oh, yeah, it's hockey. Even those people were celebrating and where the excitement was there in the room. But Scherzika definitely has shown up here tonight. Here's what happens now, though, Lee, I think. The adrenaline and the emotions. Like the third period is always the kind of the do-or-die time, right? Windsor's looking at, holy crap, we got 6 goals to make up just to tie, and we've got to do that in one period. Then you've got the Sarnia Sting, and then speaking of goalies, Scherzika's got to be excited for a shutout.
Don't say that word.
It's got to be on, right? It's got to be on the mind. Did I jinx it?
I was thinking that during the while I was watching, about 5 minutes left in the period.
Right.
Thinking about it, I was like, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't believe in that stuff. People get mad at me when I say it. Peckham doesn't like it when I say it. But I am optimistic that this is going to continue through here. This is just, just come out and do the same thing you did in the first 2 periods. And I do think this is probably, and following along on Twitter, John Wright, and who's a Sting fan, tweets all the time about the Sarnia Sting. And shout out to Sting Updates, whom I have no idea who that is. Some of us have tried to figure it out, but it hasn't worked. But both are saying this has probably got to be, and I'm sure they're saying about the second period, the best game they've seen of the season with the Sarnia Sting.
By far. So many pretty goals, too. Right. I think Sikik's goal was one of those right place at the right time, and, he capitalized on it very well, put it in. But the other 5 goals have all been, there's a setup and an execution and puck in the net. And it's been, every single one's been, I think it was Voigt's goal that Pasachov assisted from behind the net. Happened right in front of me. I'm watching that, and I saw it happening before it happened, and then it happened just the way I saw it in my mind. And it was like, almost had tears. With the way that came together, it was amazing.
The structure we talked about last period. The structure is there tonight. I'll be honest with you. I had to watch the replays because my head was, I'm posting the scores all the time. I'm a one-man show, ladies and gentlemen. And it was hard to keep up, especially with the back-to-back goals in there. Sikic, and then of course Filak come along. He says, I want to join the fun in this as well, to make it 6-0. What else can we add into this? Like
Martone's goal. I think Martone was the fifth goal.
Yeah,
like his second of the night there.
Second of the night.
I mean, it looked like he was. It looked like that puck was just attached to his stick on a magnet, and he just put it in the puck or put it in the net at will. It's like he was just back and forth with it around the goalie, and it's like, I felt like he could do anything he wanted with that puck, and he was just playing with them for a couple of seconds before he finally put it in the net.
Said, okay, there you go. I'm done playing with you. However, not the time to become complacent, though, in this game. Third period can still go either way. Windsor's obviously having the discussion of, okay, WTF do we do now? And we didn't really see – I kind of thought maybe they were going to come out there in that second period and show some more aggression. They didn't really do much of that, I didn't think.
For a very short period of time.
Yeah.
It looks like they were
trying.
Sarnia was on their heels a little bit, and Windsor was showing some aggression, but it didn't last long.
Yeah, no.
But, I mean, when we're talking about if there's a team that can come back from a 6-0 deficit, I got to think that Windsor is one of those teams. So this game's still far from over. A lot of hockey left to be played.
Right. 20 minutes, all 60 minutes of hockey has to be played until the final score comes out. So you're absolutely right about that. And Windsor, normally a little bit more at the top of their game, so to speak, right? So hopefully Sarnia's staying hopeful. I got a pretty good feeling about this. I think we might see a little more of that aggression that we talked about. I think they're going to try to get a little bit under our skin because I don't know that we always react to that very well. But then again, Hoover in the first period kind of set the pace or the tone, if you will, to go, hey, you can do what you want, but we're here to score goals.
Yeah, exactly. And, Windsor, they finally replaced their goalie after the sixth goal. So it's who knows what we'll see with that now that they got a fresh man between the pipes. So who knows what we'll see there. But
goalies, let's talk about that for a minute. Goalies can only do so much.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at this point where it's 6-0, the Stingers scoring goals, not necessarily because their goalie was bad. Mm-hmm. I think it was a lot more to do with the Sting were doing the right things. Basic fundamental structure.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, there's only so much they can do, and when their goalie's up against a team like the Sarnia Stinger playing tonight, it's a losing battle.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what more he can do. I don't know. I'm not sure what Windsor could do or what a Windsor goalie can do to kind of combat the type of team that they're seeing tonight.
It's the more of the players in the team there of Windsor, their defense is having a hard time. We're coming right through them. I notice a lot more, too, on our side that I haven't seen in a while is we're doing the 2-on-1 thing. We're surrounding, I'm making a little circle around every player out there, and we're moving fast. I did think that this period was a little faster than the first period, just by maybe a little bit. But I don't know. Just keep going, Sting. I mean, that's got to be. But don't. It's not over until.
No. They have to remember who they're on the ice with.
That's right.
They're not playing some, second-rate OHL team here. They're playing the Windsor Spitfires.
They're playing the top team.
If anybody can get the job done down by 6, I got to think Windsor's going to be the team that could pull it off.
For sure.
They're not going to. We're not going to see that tonight. But if there
I can
is
blame
one
it
team.
on you now for the jinx. A lot happened around the OHL. You go online to sarniasting.com to get all the updates there. And download the CHL app, and in there's Bet Rivers is a part of the CHL app now, and you can win some free prizes. It's free to play, and win some free prizes through that. Just download the CHL app to find out more about that. I don't know that we'll have a post-game press conference tonight again because of talking with seeing Ben Gaudreau. He's going to have writer's cramp.
Oh, I think so.
For sure. But, Lee, thank you so much for filling in. I really appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a blast.
Anytime. We just might tell just to Peckham.
Enjoy your rest between the periods there, buddy.
Right. Thanks, Jay. We hope you're feeling better soon. And I am going to have another guest here on the 20th. Leslie Henry is going to join me. We were looking for some of the fans to join me here. Just to get some different perspectives going here live from the concourse. So if you'd like to be here with me, you know how to find me on social media. Just send me a message, and we'll see if we can put you on the camera and make you famous like Jay Peckham is. And now Lee is.
Now me.
Because he was here. All right, thanks, everybody, for watching. 6-0 for your Sarnia Sting. We'll see if that holds true coming out in the third period. Until next time, I'm David Burrows with the Sarnia Sting live in the concourse, and this is my friend Lee Bazeley. Bye for now.